Hey everybody, welcome to our life in the Philippines. Today we are going to do a little quick visit up in Deca. We were here I think about 6-7 months ago, but today we decided to do a little more thorough drive through here, and I have the opportunity to have one of my subscribers showing up, and he lives in here, so we can get a lot of good information from it. So you've been here for a while, right?
Yeah, just over a year now.
Oh, and how do you find this area compared to any other area around downtown?
First of all, I find it's a lot quieter and the traffic is a lot quieter. Safety-wise, I have no hesitation to walking around here at 3 o'clock in the morning at all. The safety is good. The security is really fairly good considering how security can be seen. But overall, the roads are fair, the traffic's good, and more importantly, the people really are friendly here,
right? And
they do go out of their way to try and help you.
Yeah. Now, I looked at it last time, and now you see it's clean. It's more like a westernized world, I would say, because it's higher standard.
It's moving that way. It's an interesting sort of development here. 4 years ago, this was like for the poor, an opportunity for the poor to get something happening for themselves.
Right.
Their system here is that you can't do any house improvements until you actually own 50% of your house. Well, it's 4 years later, and in the last 12 months there's been an enormous expansion of building, and as we'll go through, you'll better see where the houses started from to where some of them are turning into substantial dwellings.
Right.
Better quality businesses. I even believe that there's a doctor surgery moving in as well. They're building that now as well.
So they're going to open some kind of medical clinic or something?
Absolutely. The chemist is just open. There's better walk-in stores coming up. So it's because now people are able to invest in their own property because they've reached that 50% of ownership under the disposal of local town laws. Okay. So that's a good thing,
right?
Because that can only improve the economics of the district. More money to be spent on infrastructure, that has some way to go. Yeah. But we are in the Philippines. Things take a little while.
Yeah. But it's an evolving community, and you said something about down here they own land further down here too. So there's going to be more It's going to be more development down this way.
There's so much development happening on. I mean, we'll go past a few of them that are actually in the process of, I suppose, doing lockups and things like that, getting ready for sale. So and there's several different phases doing that, and there's still more land available. So this place has a lot of potential for small businesses as the population grows bigger, which is really good. Any
banking in here? Yeah.
No banking here as yet. You can pay your bills and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not a problem.
All right. They small pay centers?
Yes, correct.
All right.
Banking is
down in Koreatown?
Down in Koreatown. It's probably the closest banking.
Right.
That's where I go and do my stuff. But in due course, things will change, but that'll be a considerable way in the distance, I say.
All right, so why don't we go down the road and start looking a little bit?
Well, follow the blue trike, and we'll call in a few interesting places.
Okay. All right.
So some of our subscribers are showing us to go there. See if there's a new development here inside the Deca. So let's see.
Yeah, last time we were here, we were wondering what this is all about out there. So what is taking place here?
This is actually a fully operational cable water ski park. I was actually only just watching the guys on their surfboards a couple of days ago, cruising around on it. But basically what it is an opportunity to get towed around a large water ski area, I suppose.
Right.
On their wakeboards, doing their tricks and stuff like that. It's one of the rare features, I suppose, for a private estate, is having something like this in place.
Right.
It does work. They are operational. People come down here all the time, use it, and apparently it's a lot of fun. I'm a bit old to be dragged and have my arms pulled out of my sockets, but so this is the cable ski park.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering last time. So is it open daily, or is it just open on weekends? Or?
I see it open mainly on the weekends, but like anything here, if you have a function or you've got a big group of people coming,
Then you can book it?
Doors open up. Yeah,
okay, then you book it.
That's pretty much it, yeah. We're doing a vlog on the area, and I sort of said, oh, he's the expat from Australia.
Expat to Australia! Not Ninja Warrior. I am a ninja.
Yeah, but you're Filipino, but you lived in Australia for a while, or?
Yeah, we lived in Australia since 2006.
Oh, okay.
2006, and then we decided to come home for a while in 2017.
Right.
So 11 years old up, but I'm a New Zealand citizen, so New Zealand
Oh, okay.
citizen. So we came from Auckland originally.
Right.
I mean, Philippines. Then we moved to
Auckland. All right.
Yeah.
My brother lives in Auckland.
In Auckland, yeah, in year 2000, and then 2006 when we decided to move into Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
It's easy. It's very hard. It's very hard to go from anywhere in the world direct to Australia.
Right.
Really tough. But it's for Filipino especially. But it's a lot easier to go from Philippines to New Zealand.
New Zealand at that
Right.
time.
Then you get the paperwork, and then you go from there straight to Australia.
But
Right. So when you have the paperwork from New Zealand, it's easier to get paperwork from
Absolutely.
Australia.
Yeah.
but nowadays I think it's still difficult
Yeah,
to get there,
yeah. So it's
unlike during our time.
yeah. It's still go to New
In
Zealand.
year 2000, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's
what do we got here in the shop? This is
This is new. This is
Yeah, we got a bit of everything here for household, yeah.
like a little hardware
A
store,
little,
right?
yeah, a little Bunnings where
Yeah.
you see everything.
Bunnings is referring to a very big hardware shop in Australia.
A big, yeah, like builder square type.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good start. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You start from
Never know.
somewhere.
Yeah, you always start from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'd say good.
You have a little bit of everything.
I've got a bit of everything here from wood and paint and
Plywood and
yeah, and day to day, you know, bits and pieces in the house to fix.
right.
The good thing is, especially for expats who want stuff, you know, they can come speak here because we're on the same. They sort of understand where we're at.
Right.
But if they haven't got, they will get it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's simple as that.
Right.
Yeah.
And because he understands, for instance, Australians, what Australians expect, or Americans expect, or even the English expect, when we say something to them, he knows what we're referring to.
He knows what you're talking about.
He knows what we're on about.
Yeah.
Because he's shopped in the same places that we shop.
And if they couldn't find it here, and then I'll try to help them and get it for them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Try to help them as much as I could. There are a lot of foreigners in this area.
There is,
A lot of Australians, some
American.
UK, Americans a lot as well.
Right. It's a shame you need a permit to come in. You know, people, foreigners outside that sees that shop there.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't live here, they're
Once
pretty strict.
once you live here, and you basically get issued with a
Sticker.
which is on my vehicle.
Right.
And so I just bypass the security.
Right.
But anyone that comes to visit here, it's basically just a process of stopping, introducing yourself.
Yeah.
You may be asked to surrender your driver's license.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Which is
pick-
okay.
And pick it up on the
I
way
think
out.
they did that with me last time.
Yeah.
They took my driver's license
Yeah.
and my I-card.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, they need to know who's here and who's not. Because part of their job is to it's basically protecting us from thieves that are taking building material.
Right.
And that. But there's so much building happening here.
Right.
It's all over the place. which is good.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Down where we live, you leave a little bit of iron out overnight, and it's gone in the morning.
Where do you live, sir?
I live in Dao.
All right.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
I'm Swedish
Sweden.
by birth, but moved to the United States 1992. Actually, I bought a condo in 1987, so you know I'm more than 30 years in
Which part of the U.S.?
Florida.
Florida.
Clearwater, Florida, Tampa.
Nice weather.
It is.
Nice golf course
Oh, yeah.
over there.
Good fishing too.
Good fishing
And
too.
good fishing, yeah. But even though the grouper fishing has kind of declined a little
The
bit.
tarpon fishing is pretty good there. Isn't it?
Right. Tarpon fishing is really good.
Yeah.
And,
It's very sort of renowned.
when they're running. Yeah, I've been out there.
Feel up.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks for your time, mate.
Yeah,
All
no
right,
worries.
thank you for
It's
the time.
gonna be-
We've got
I haven't seen you for a while though.
I've been pretty busy, mate.
With?
2 birthdays.
Yeah.
But you were here the other day and take a picture, or did you have that picture?
No,
already?
I flipped through and did. That's what we call a storyboard. So you had an
Yeah.
idea of where we could be hitting.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Storyboarding.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, no worries.
All right.
Thanks for visiting.
All right, everybody. That was part 1 of our 3-part series from the community Deca. Deca is an evolving community. I guess the last 4 or 5 years it has been under development, and it was built as a community for Filipinos to give Filipinos a chance to own their own homes, and I'm actually surprised. My goal with these videos is to present it to expats more than Filipinos, because in that community there's a lot of expats living there, Americans, Australians, British expats, even Norwegian, and I heard maybe possibly a Swedish guy like me lives up there too. So we're trying to present it to you, and we're gonna drive through that community. In part 2 and 3 we'll have more information about the community. We're going through some places. The community has resorts in there, a lot of businesses. There's a convenience store coming out that is really, it's actually targeted to foreigners as well as Filipinos, but their standard of storage, foods and other things is totally different. So stay tuned for part 2 and 3. And don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe and hit that bell, and you will get updates and notifications. This 3-part series will come out over the next 24 hours, so you don't have to wait long for it. For now, thank you very much for watching. God bless, and see you in part 2.